Welcome to the European Endowment for Democracy.
Pleasure to be here.
I would like to ask you a few questions. The first one is, how did you find about EED?
I remember the first time I heard about something like EED was in Warsaw during a big international donors conference that was organized by Minister Sikorski, and then a couple of months or maybe a year later I heard about the idea to create EED, which took quite a long time. So when finally EED started, it was like an expected event, because I think that was the endowment that Europe needed very much.
How did you get the idea to start the European Radio for Belarus?
Oh, that was, I was not the person who started the initiative. I was part of the team, and we as media professionals from Belarus started European Radio for Belarus abroad in 2006, before presidential elections, in order to reach as many young people in Belarus aged 15 to 35 with independent news as possible. We would love to do it inside the country, but unfortunately the government there doesn't encourage independent broadcasting. Therefore, part of us had to move to Poland and part of us stayed in Minsk.
What is the biggest obstacle to democracy in Belarus?
The biggest hurdle to democracy in Belarus is inability or lack of wish of the government to reform. Some people would say that the leader, Lukashenko, is the main hurdle, but I think if the society is not ready, if the government, if the officials are not ready, then the change of person who is in charge of everything, as in Belarus, doesn't really change the democratic or non-democratic situation in the country. So I think that the people we work for, young people, when they grow up enough and become decision makers, then they will have this potential and power to start the changes, and then this obstacle or hurdle will be removed.
And finally, what does democracy mean to you?
Well, democracy for me means, first of all, freedom. The basic rights and freedom of people, and for me as a media person, of course, freedom of expression, but a controlled freedom of expression, when we also feel the responsibility for what we say and we are balanced and trusted by our audiences. But at the same time, anyone who has a different opinion from that audiences can do that freely, unpersecutedly, and just be heard by others.
I would like to thank you for your time and for your answers.
Thank you.